I came up with a theme song for Sarah.
Oh, yeah? Go ahead.
Give me the child.
The child is yours?
Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm a superhero, baby. I can squash you all like bugs, but I won't. Well, maybe.
Oh, you're a talented man, Ed. Oh, you hate to see that. What, old dads? I always feel bad for him trying to do that young dad stuff. See that move right there? I'll be sore for a month.
No, I don't think you gave me enough credit for that theme song. But I won't, well, maybe. That's solid gold.
Yeah, maybe I should have another kid before I get too old.
Oh, Mike, your biological clock is ticking. That's so adorable.
I'm serious, Ed. I don't want to be one of those old dads. Those 65-year-old guys comes into the high school graduation. Remember Frankie Cochran's dad? Yep. The man smelled like parsley.
That wasn't because he was old.
Yeah, the hell it wasn't.
Hey, Mike. $10 if you get on that little horse over there. You rock back and forth and you scream, "Look at me, everybody. I'm a cowboy. Yeehaw!"
You have to do the yeehaw part?
Yeah, I'm gonna need the yeehaw. There he goes.
Look at me, everybody. I'm a cowboy. Yeehaw! Damn.
When it's my moment in the sun, oh, how beautiful I'll be. But in a normal sort of way, like I am you and you are me.
Too long.
Sorry?
Your jacket size, 42 long. I put your shirt at 15 and a half, 33.
Actually, that's right. Sorry, do I know you?
Ron Leverett. I own Suitopia over on Greenwood Road, the men's clothing store.
Yes, absolutely. I got my first suit from your dad when I was 11 years old. A tan double-breasted corduroy number, little handkerchief in the pocket. Your dad said it made me look like Kojak.
Did you want to look like Kojak?
On this particular day, yes, I did. Have a seat, please.
Well, Dad retired and I own the store now, and I need the legal services of Ed Stevens.
What's the problem?
A few weeks ago, I fired a woman who worked for me named Heather Ross. Now she's suing me for wrongful termination.
On what basis?
Sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment. That's a serious charge.
Believe me, I know. I have never been through anything like this before in my life.
Well, Ron, if I'm going to be your lawyer, then I'm going to need to know everything. You understand what I'm asking here?
You're asking me if I sexually harassed Heather Ross?
That's what I'm asking.
No.
No as in no, or no as in there was this one time I asked her out on a date?
Ed, I never laid a hand on this woman. I never asked her out. I never made a pass. Nothing. I'm a happily married man.
Well, then why is she doing this?
She's upset that I fired her, and she thinks she can make a quick buck by scaring me. It's the easiest thing today for a woman to make up that she was sexually harassed in the workplace. Well, I'm not going to give in to this, Ed. I didn't do anything wrong.
Do you have a good reason for firing her?
The best reason. The only reason. Her sales dropped. Off the charts. In the last 6 months, she sold 1/5 what the other girl sold. I got figures to prove it. She wants $100 grand. Then it put me out of business. I mean, I'm a mom and pop deal. I got discount chains and department stores climbing up my ass.
Well, how can I say no to the son of the man who dressed me up as Kojak?
Thank you, Ed.
You're welcome.
Fitzgerald uses lots of references to clocks and timetables in The Great Gatsby. What do you think they represent? Come on, let's get in there. Go deep.
Bingo.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay. Anybody? Anything? Mark?
Huh?
Clocks, watches, timetables. Well, you know what I always say? The best motif is a recurring motif.
Bingo.
Wow, this looks great, right? Nooner.
What?
What? Did you say nooner?
No, you said neuter.
Male approaches the female. He sniffs twice. The female laughs. She accepts.
I'm sorry, honey, I can't. The guys from Grace Church are upstairs taking the stuff.
Let's do it in the garage. No, down in the garage.
Yes, we did. We did on your birthday. Mike, there are 2 men upstairs.
We'll work with that.
Hey, guys, is there anything I can do to help you?
No, Mrs. Burton, just a few more trips to the truck. I think we'll have it all.
You've got a lot of albums.
Yeah, all vinyl.
Anything by the Knack?
Knack, wow, you know, I'm not sure about that. Oh, no, not those.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said all this stuff.
Yes, I did, but I didn't mean my business suits. I'm sorry. No, those stay. I'm gonna hang on to those for a little while. But there are 2 boxes of sweaters right up there. Oh, don't forget this lovely shoe thingy.
The church thanks you.
Sure.
When is your evaluation session with Darth Vader?
What are you talking about?
You didn't get one of these?
An evaluation session to discuss teaching techniques and strategies. I have not gotten this, and I don't know anybody who has. Oh, God. Somebody's got a crush on Carol Vesey.
Yeah, right. The man wants to kill me.
Hey, I got a message from Ed saying he can't make some news tonight.
Yeah, I know. He's caught up at work. He got a new case. Sexual harassment.
Really?
Yeah, you know the men's store on Greenbrook Street? The guy who owns it's getting sued and Ed is defending him.
Ed's defending Ron Leverett?
Mm-hmm. And you know him?
Yeah.
Ron Leverett is scum.
Not catchy as hello, but it still gets your attention.
Okay, hello. Ron Leverett is scum. Tell me you're not actually defending a guy like this.
Guy like what?
Have you been to Ron's store since he took it over from his father?
No, why?
Okay, he makes the sales girls dress in short, tight skirts with little halter tops.
What?
Yeah, and he tells them that they have to flirt heavily with the male customers.
How do you know so much about this?
Heather Ross is a former student of mine. She wouldn't play along with the game, so he fired her. She's heartbroken.
I had no idea.
Your client is a suit pimp.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna be my client much longer. Suit pimp. That was good. Spur of the moment, did you make that up on the way over here?
Way over.
Still good. Nothing to be ashamed about.
Zootopia.
Yes, I'd like to speak with Ron Leverett, please.
Who's calling?
This is Ed Stevens.
He's not in. May I take a message?
Yes, have him call me the second he gets in. Thank you.
You didn't leave your number.
Ah.
That was a great dinner, honey. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I know we've been kind of watching the calories, but how about for dessert? I serve up some of my sweet, sweet lovin'.
Mike, what's going on with you?
Nothing.
Honey, you know your job as a doctor is to treat head injuries, not sustain them.
I know. It's just was thinking that maybe you might be stimulated by the pleasure of a little physical intimacy.
Stimulated by the pleasure of? Have you been reading Playboy again? Is that what they tell you to say?
Oh no, no. It's just
Mike, what's going on?
Nance, I want to have another baby.
What?
I was thinking that maybe we should think about having another baby.
Are you serious? Because I can't believe, you actually want to have another baby? How can you want to have another baby, Mike?
Well,
we are just barely dealing with the baby that we do have. And you want to have another baby? That's great. I mean, Mike, look at this house. This house is a mess. And, part of the reason I quit my job is so that I could get this whole place organized, and I barely made a dent in it. And you just, okay. I mean, Mike, how can we have a baby in a house like this?
I don't know. I don't think it's that messy.
You don't think it's that messy. You don't think it's that messy. You know what? It's a pigsty, Mike. It's a pigsty. Mike, our lives are just completely disorganized. And you know something else? Sarah is a real handful, Mike. I mean, I adore her, don't get me wrong. I love her so much, but she has a real job. And that does not make me an evil person for having said that out loud. I don't think... Wow, you actually want to have another baby? Okay. You know what? You want another baby? Let's have another baby.
Stop.
No, Mike. If you want to have another baby, far be it for me to get in your way.
You're stressed out about the house.
No, come on. I think we should make a baby. Let's make a baby. If you want one, it's good enough reason for me.
Nance, I'm not having a sarcastic baby.
Okay, Donnie, take a deep breath and let it go. Good.
What are you doing? Where's my ball?
Donnie, Phil, what's going on? Mr. Stoico here lost his ball.
The Devastator? You lost the Devastator. Where?
Right here. I bowled, and the ball never came back out of the ball return.
Well, maybe it's stuck.
No. Other balls have been coming back.
Well, could have fallen back by the pin setters?
Already checked Bosco. Not there.
What do you think, Donnie? Could someone have walked off with it?
I've been standing here the whole time, and plus, you know the Devastator with its characteristic flame motif. I mean, nobody's just gonna walk off with Donnie's ball.
Right, well, I'll tell you what. We'll find it or we'll replace it.
There is no replacing that ball.
Then we'll find it. Phil, I want you and Kenny to turn this place upside down.
Wait. Do you mean that literally? Because we will have these lanes on the ceiling by closing time.
Find the ball.
I'm on it. Miss Vesey?
Interviewing new trigonometry teachers?
Have a seat. Well, Miss Vesey, I've been looking over your lesson plan, and frankly, I'm not impressed.
Really?
Really? You're clearly in a rut.
Well, this is the first time anyone's brought that to my attention. Principal Gable was always very happy with my lesson plans.
Yeah, well, I'm not Principal Gable, am I?
No, you're not.
It happens sometimes with younger teachers. Staleness sets in after a couple of years, and pretty soon you're just regurgitating half-remembered aphorisms from some undergraduate English seminar.
Regurgitating? Okay, excuse me.
Your take on Gatsby, for example? Boilerplate, cut and dry, symbols, recurring motifs.
Well, I do think that these are things that are important for the students to know about.
I'm pretty sure that Fitzgerald intended there to be an emotional core to his book. Maybe it would help if you looked for it.
This is crazy. This is crazy. I was voted best teacher 3 years in a row by the senior class. And no, I did not win last year, but that's only because Mr. Leonard from Earth Sciences threw his students a luau. My backyard, it's not big enough for a luau. But the point being, I'm an excellent teacher. I'm an
Miss
excellent...
Vesey.
Yes.
Rethink, retool. Get to the heart of the matter.
Who the hell do you think you are? It's like you've had it in for me since day one. Look, I am very sorry if you're upset that I challenged you about Warren Cheswick's punishment. But to attack my teaching, really? You're not even a teacher. You're an administrator. There. I said it. Perfect.
Ron, why didn't you return any of my calls?
Ed, you look sharp. Nice two-button affair, subtle stripe, says I am lawyer. Hear me roar.
Why didn't you return any of my calls?
I was busy. Fall, clear, and sale. Everything must go.
You lied to me.
What do you mean?
You told me you never sexually harassed Heather Ross.
I didn't sexually harass Heather Ross.
You didn't say... What are you talking about? You told her to dress up in sexy tops, tight skirts, flirt with all the male customers?
Yeah, not just her, all the girls.
So you admit this?
Hey, Ed, I'm a realist. Can't slash prices the way the chains can. Offer the customer a fuller experience.
A fuller experience?
Sure, pretty girl shows some leg, flirts with them, they buy a suit. Everybody's happy.
I'm not happy.
It's business 101, Ed. Sex sells.
You fired Heather Ross because she wouldn't go along with this?
I let her try it her way. Her sales figures were stinking up the place.
You better find someone else to represent you.
Ed,
Hey,
come
listen,
on.
Ron, I don't agree with what you're doing, okay? I don't think it's right to make women wear short skirts in order to sell a few more suits. I don't agree with that. And furthermore, if you told me the truth, I never would have taken the case.
Ed, Snugkyville's a small town. We're about to go into court. You drop me now, people are going to think I'm guilty.
Sounds like you are guilty.
Hey, is that any way for my lawyer to talk?
I'm only your lawyer for another 5 minutes, Ron.
Mr. Stevens, I understand you have something to say before we begin jury selection?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to withdraw from this case.
Why?
I have a moral issue with my client.
Mr. Stevens, see me in my chambers. Immediately.
Judge LaRue, let me explain. You see, after I took this case, certain circumstances surrounding my client came to light.
I know what came to light. What came to light is that Ron Leverett isn't a slam-dunk good guy. Newsflash. The world isn't full of teddy bears for Ed Stevens to defend.
I'm well aware of that, Your Honor. It's just that I...
Sit down, Mr. Stevens. Let me explain to you the American judicial process.
Your Honor, that's really not...
Sit down and stop talking.
Absolutely.
Let's pretend that this tube sock is the judicial system. Grab hold. Now, I am the plaintiff's attorney, you're the defendant's. I pull, you pull. Hard, right? We both pull equally. That way, a judge or a jury can look at the facts and decide. Now, if one side doesn't pull hard enough... You got me?
Yes, sir.
Defend your client, Stevens, and defend him well, or I'll have you up before a disciplinary committee so fast it will make your head spin.
Here comes the airplane. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to circle the airport. Okay, you want that back? All right, you don't have to eat. Oh, Sarah. Daddy wants to give you a little brother or a little sister. You know, I just don't feel ready yet. And then I look at you and I think, how can I be ready? I don't know. What do you think? I mean, do you think that Mommy should just have another baby right now, or do you think she should wait? All those who think Mommy should wait to have a baby signify by saying nothing and looking adorable. And we saw eye to eye on that one, girlfriend. Give me 5.
Welcome to Zootopia. Thanks for coming in. Wow.
What?
I'm sorry, that is so unprofessional. It's just that I have never seen such blue eyes before.
Can I help you, sir?
Sorry, Krista, this one's mine.
No fair. You always get all the cute ones.
You think he's cute now? Wait till you see how cute he looks when I dress him up.
I can't wait.
You know, I know it's all fake, but I'm still enjoying it.
What?
Actually, I came to see Ron.
Oh, Ron?
Hey, if it isn't Get Even Stevens, my very own lawyer. And now that you're on board, let me dress you up in my love. We'll find you the right cut. God didn't give you shoulders, but I can.
Look, Ron, I think you should offer to settle this case. Let's make it go away. What do you say?
You're not weaseling out of this case. Judge said so.
I actually think it's a good idea. Jury trial could get ugly.
Why should I settle, Ed? Let her hold me up just because she thinks she can get away with it?
Ron, it's not like her case is groundless.
Ed?
Yeah?
Your English not so good? I'll say it in Spanish. I'm not going to settle.
Okay. He's yanking me, Ed.
Donnie.
Phil, what's going on?
I'm trying to rise above the naysayers and the technophobes.
Phil, a metal detector is not going to help you find a bowling ball.
That's what I told him.
Oscar.
Is it not possible that the paint on Donnie's ball might contain heavy metal compounds that could trigger a metal detector?
Aha! I got steel shanks in my boots.
I'm sorry about all this, Don. Listen, we would tear apart this ball return mechanism if we have to. Excuse me.
So I hear you're not dropping the case.
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because I'm a lawyer, Molly. Okay? Lawyers are not allowed to drop cases simply because they don't happen to like the clients.
But what Ron Leverett is doing is disgusting.
I know it's disgusting.
So then drop the case, Ed. Make a statement. What is the worst thing that's going to happen? You're going to get a fine, spend a night in jail? Let the world know that Ron Leverett is a pig.
I don't like the way Ron Leverett sells the suits any more than you do, but I also don't think what he's doing is illegal.
So what you're telling me is you're going to get this horrible man off, let him go on his merry way selling suits by making women dress like prostitutes?
Look, Molly, I don't have a choice. How many times do I have to say it?
When I was in college, there was this pizza joint called Espresso's where all the frat boys used to hang out. So one day, my two girlfriends and I went in to apply for jobs. Now, I'd been a waitress before for years. The two of them, they had no experience. But they were both size 4s and very, very cute. You know how the story ends, Ed. And the manager was a nice guy, too. He picked the two girls that were best for business. How can you blame him?
Look, Molly, I'm fully aware that the world's not a perfect place.
No, it isn't a perfect place, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't try to do something to fix it. Drop the case, Ed. Let the world know that Ron Leverett is a bad guy.
There's a lot of references in Gatsby to the character's clothing. Let's talk specifically about Gatsby's clothes, Daisy's clothes. What do they tell us about these characters?
I have a different question. What does the author tell us about the characters?
I was just going to make a point.
You mind, Miss Vesey?
Not at all.
Thank you. James Gatz of North Dakota. It's Gatsby's real name, but who is he? Warren Cheswick, right?
Yes, sir.
Not much of a name, really.
It's like Scotch Irish.
That's fine, Warren, but like James Gatz, you can recreate yourself. Warren Cheswick becomes Ward Chesterfield. Dennis Martino becomes Dash Masters. Right? James Gatz becomes Jay Gatsby, and we're off. Gatsby, 17, an extravagantly ambitious young man with a heart, in Fitzgerald's words, in a constant, turbulent riot of desire, ambition, of instinct toward future glory. So, when he sees that gorgeous yacht in Lake Superior and he goes to it and accompanies Dan Cody around the world, he launches himself on a uniquely American journey of self-creation. A journey that fatefully leads him to Daisy Buchanan and that mansion on Long Island. But what will that journey be for Ward Chesterfield? I don't know. No one knows. The only one who has any idea is Warren Cheswick of Stuckyville. Gatsby is us. You, me, Warren, America, in all its earnest, innocent, grasping, tragic glory. I love this book. I hope you do too. Excuse me. Sorry. Guess I was just in the mood for a little administrative.
Hey, Donnie, what are you doing?
Cleaning out my locker, Ed. Bowling, it's over for me.
What? What are you talking about? You have league championships next week.
Without the Devastator, what's the point?
Don't worry, Donnie. Have faith. We will find your ball. Kenneth, loose the bloodhounds. Actual bloodhounds were a little pricey.
Come on, man. Look, whatever you're doing, knock it off. Okay, you're driving this poor guy nuts.
Shh. Don't worry, Bosco. I'm just buying a little time.
What? Why?
Dennis, can I speak to you for a minute? I really didn't appreciate what you did in my classroom yesterday.
Well, that's funny. Your students seem to.
Well, that's great. You blew them away. But you see, I have the students for an hour a day. You come into your best 5 minutes and then disappear. I mean, I can't compete with that. What do you want me to do? Just shoot fireworks out my What do you want me to do?
I suppose it would be a good thing if you read the book.
What?
When was the last time you read The Great Gatsby, Miss Vesey?
Well,
I mean, actually read it as an adult, not just flip through your little post-it notes and slap together a lesson plan. Oh, by the way, you might want to ask your students about bingo.
Warren.
Hey, Miss Vesey.
What's bingo?
I don't know what the Sam Hill you're talking about.
Sure you do. Bingo. All the kids keep whispering at my class, bingo.
Wait, bingo? What's his name? The song?
She's got you, Cheswick. You might as well spill it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, like, bingo's is just this game that some of the kids play in your class sometimes.
Go on.
And, like, we made, like, bingo cards with all the things you always say, like, your little Vessi-isms.
Vessi-isms?
Yeah, you know, like, recurring motif, or go deep, or, let's take copious notes. And Warren Cheswick is a sex robot.
Thanks. I get it.
Well, but it's a good thing, you know? It's... What'd you do that for?
It's good for you. Builds character.
You suck.
Hi, Mom.
Oh my God.
Hi, the house looks amazing. Mikey? Mike!
What are you doing?
Clean and organized made me a little sweaty, ma'am. I reckon you don't mind I used your shower.
Okay, what did you do with my husband, handsome stranger?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Well, I hope he knows that I'm still not sure about this whole baby thing.
Oh! I think I injured a muscle. Oh. Yes, I do believe I pulled a trapezius. That trouble you for a little massage?
So you're cleaning and organizing, huh?
Oh, sure enough.
Oh.
Spent 2 hours in this here closet alone.
Mm. You cleaned out my closet?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Mike, what did you do with my work clothes?
Well, ma'am, I...
Drop it.
Put them in the wardrobe boxes and, took them to the church.
Oh, Mike.
Well, you're the one who said the house is too disorganized. If we're gonna have a second baby, we need to get it together better.
Oh, man, Mike. Come on. Oh.
I'm sorry, Nance. I didn't think you're gonna be wearing the suits anytime soon.
Mike.
Wow.
Hello.
Hey, Carol.
So what are you working on?
Ross versus Leverett.
Oh, I thought you dropped that case.
Who told you that? Will I tell you that?
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
It's probably a wise decision. I typed. It's been the worst week of my bowling alley / lawyer professional life.
It was a coincidence. I just found out that my English students think that I'm so boring that they have developed an entire game around my dullness.
You? Huh? Boring? That's ridiculous.
That's what I thought. But then you got Principal Jackass Martino. Ed.
What? Drifted off. Sorry, that's my favorite joke. No, so Dennis is on your case again?
I think I should reread Gatsby and make a whole new lesson plan.
Should you?
I don't know. I feel like if I do that, it's just admitting that he's right.
Is he?
Since when are you Socrates?
You know, it occurs to me, I don't know if you can use this in your class, but it occurs to me there's something oddly familiar about the plot of The Great Gatsby.
What's that?
If I'm not mistaken, Gatsby buys a mansion so he can be across the bay from Daisy, am I right?
Yeah.
So, mansion, bowling alley? Hello, I am Gatsby. I am so Gatsby. I am the Great Gatsby. I say, old sport, bring me a bathtub gin and a couple of flappers, would you? Excellent.
Dork.
A Gatsby-esque dork.
Ms. Ross, why don't you take us through a typical day working at Zootopia?
All right. Well, first thing in the morning, we would show up at the store. Mr. Leverett would look us over to see if we were dressed appropriately.
What do you mean by appropriately?
Were our skirts tight enough? Were we showing enough leg? Sometimes if he wasn't satisfied, he'd send us home to change.
I see, and if you pass muster, then what?
Well, then the customer walks in and it's showtime.
Showtime.
That's what Ron called it. Time to act like a bimbo and humiliate yourself to make a sale. You know, he'd even feed us these flirty, ridiculous things to say. One week he had us calling everybody cowboy.
Did Mr. Leverett ever ask you to touch the customers in a suggestive way?
Yes. When we were fitting a jacket, we were supposed to let our hands linger a little longer than necessary. Makes me cringe just thinking about it.
God, I imagine so. Now, Mr. Leverett claims that when you stopped doing things his way, your sales dropped. Is that true?
Yes. But at least I could respect myself.
Well, thank you. No further questions.
Miss Ross, how long were you employed at Zootopia?
2 years.
And what was your job before that?
I was a waitress.
Where, Miss Ross?
At a sports bar in Jaspertown.
Which one exactly?
Flinty McDuff's.
Flinty McDuff's, right. That's the one where all the waitresses wear the clean tank tops and the short shorts?
Yes.
Did you wear that uniform, or did you refuse on principle?
I wore it, but I was just a kid.
Let me ask you something. Is it not common knowledge among cocktail waitresses that flirting with male customers is good for business? You know, better tips?
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Did you engage in that kind of behavior during your 3 years at McDuff's?
I may have, but I don't think that
Let's fast forward a few years. You're working at Zootopia. Old Mr. Leverett retires. His son, Ron Leverett, takes over, implements a new sales strategy. You don't go along with it. Not this time. Why not? I mean, it's okay to use sex to sell chicken wings. Why not suits?
Because I didn't want to do that kind of thing anymore. That's why I quit McDuff's.
I see. And because you didn't want to do this kind of thing anymore, Ron Leverett had no right to change his business? I don't get it. Is it his store or is it your store?
His.
His store, right. So if it's his store, you don't like the way the man does his business, well, why don't you just move on? Quit. Leave on good terms.
That wouldn't have been fair to me.
Fair to you. The way I see it, Ron Leverett was nothing but fair to you. give you a chance to try it your way. He didn't have to do that, but he did. Didn't work out fine. But you sue him?
That's not why I sued him.
No, you sued him because you thought it was a quick and easy way to make $100,000. You thought wrong, Miss Ross.
Objection!
I'll withdraw. Nothing further.
Hey, where you going?
Going to lunch.
Well, hope you're getting yourself a nice, thick, juicy steak. You certainly deserve it.
Here it comes.
I mean, tearing Heather Ross apart like that in front of a room full of people, good for you. Good for you. I mean, who cares that she's the victim in this case? Who cares that she's already been humiliated for months by a sexist moron who's living in the 1950s? No, it'll be fun. You're one heck of a lawyer there, Ed.
Molly, what do you want from me?
I want to know what the hell happened to you.
Wait a minute. I'm so sick of this. Listen, I'm doing my job here. If that means nothing to you, fine. It means something to me.
Oh, and quite a job it is.
That's fine, Molly. Be smug about it. Make another smart remark. You know, when somebody becomes a lawyer, they can specialize in all different kinds of law. International law, tax law, contract law. What they can't specialize in is good guy law. I'm sorry, I only represent good guys. Good guy law is not an option.
Great. Do whatever you want.
And furthermore, has it occurred to you that it's been hard enough for me to defend Ron Leverett without you piling on? Has it occurred to you that as my friend, maybe you should be supportive?
Has it ever occurred to you how sad it makes me feel that the Ron Leverets of the world always win and that people like me never do?
Molly, this is not about you. This is about a guy on trial for doing something I don't think is illegal. We should stop feeling sorry for yourself all the time. Molly.
Mike, what are you doing?
I got your suits back from the church. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
Mike, it's not just about the suits. It's more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course I do. Because it's 2 minutes from now and you just told me and I'm being very supportive of whatever it is I'm supposed to support.
Mike, I saw those suits gone and, you know, I just panicked. Like, am I never going to work again? Am I committing to being a stay-at-home mom forever?
I understand.
I'm like, I love Sarah so much, but I just think a second baby right now, it's just more than I'm ready for.
Nancy, you know what? I totally get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just...
What?
I just don't want to be one of those old dads.
I don't think you should worry, Mike. We'll get there.
Yeah, okay.
But in the meantime, there are certain aspects of the baby-making process that I'm all in favor of.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know? Okay. Were sports analogy help?
Maybe.
Okay. Sometimes a gal just likes to go down to the driving range and knock out a couple of buckets of balls and not keep score.
Great analogy.
Yeah, you like that.
Okay. Imagine you are Daisy Buchanan.
It's a bit of a stretch, don't you think?
Well, for some of you it may be, but just bear with me for a second. You are Daisy, and there is this guy, Gatsby, this amazing guy, and he puts you on a pedestal, and all the lavish parties he throws, all the expensive things he buys, everything that he does is an attempt to win your heart. But you don't go for it. Why not? Why not? What's wrong with Daisy? Okay, all right, how about a little show of hands here? Who's actually read The Great Gatsby? Right. Look, it's okay. Nobody's in trouble. I'm just curious. Right. You know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I know what this is like. I mean, I'm forcing you to read this book, so it must be dull as hell, right? Look, this may surprise some of you, but I actually reread this last night, and you know what? It's good. It's actually better than I remembered. So, here's what I'm thinking. This next hour belongs to you. I am going to spend it with The Great Gatsby. If you want to do the same, great. If not, then, do whatever you like. We'll talk tomorrow.
Oh, good. I'm saying it's a good book. Say sure is. The two.
Mr. Carr, your closing statement.
Ladies and gentlemen, when Ron Leverett fired Heather Ross, he crossed the line. He was no longer just a guy who humiliated his female employees by making them dress provocatively and flirt with their male customers. He now had made it a condition of Heather Ross's employment that she do so. That meets the definition of sexual harassment. I mean, it might be an effective way to sell suits, but it's wrong. And it's against the law. Thank you.
Yep. It's a bad thing that there are people like Ron Leverett in this world. It's bad for the women that he exploits and disrespects, and it's bad for guys like me who have to defend him, even though we're against everything that he represents. And it's bad for people like you who have to rule in his favor this afternoon. Because Ron Leverett didn't break the law. You see, he accepted Heather Ross's refusal to wear sexy clothes and flirt with the customers, but he was still paying her to sell suits. And when she couldn't sell suits, he fired her. There's simply nothing illegal about that. You know, ladies and gentlemen, as much as it pained me to do so, I had to defend this guy because it's my job. So now I'd ask you to all put your feelings aside and to do your job. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
Look, we haven't been exactly clicking, you and I. That's an understatement. But, well, I'm not in love with your methods. I must say that the feedback you gave me was very helpful in me making a connection with my students. So, thank you. Thanks. Okay, I just have to say one other thing, because in our society, when one person says thank you, it's customary for the other person to say, I don't know, like, you're welcome, something like that. Yes, anything actually would be good. 32 teachers in this school. Why do you have it in for me?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just bored.
Huh.
Madam Forewoman, has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
In the matter of Ross versus Leverett, what say you?
We find for the defendant, Ronald Leverett.
You don't look like someone who just wanted a case today.
Yeah, well, Ron Leverett goes unpunished. Hard to celebrate.
What about Malls?
I called her, I haven't heard back.
She'll come around.
He said some things I shouldn't have.
Well, sometimes that's the way friends get closer.
Yeah. Sometime.
Oh, as the bartender said to the two horses, why the long faces? Fantastic. Anyway, looks like you guys could use a little Stubbsification to cheer you up.
Phil, where are we going?
Brace yourselves. This will be shocking.
That's Donnie's fault. That's a devastator.
I found it that night. Bowler of Donnie's power. He's gonna break a ball or two, Ed.
You found it that night? Well, if you knew it was here, then why'd you pretend to look for it all week?
It's just the way it had to be, Bosco.
Well, I guess I gotta be the one to tell him.
Oh, ye of little faith. Watch. You've just been Stubbsified.
I don't get it.
I had to stall Donnie while I was getting a replacement ball made.
Well done, Phil.
I manage a bowling alley. It's my job to trade in dreams and illusions. Oh, my child, you wouldn't understand.
Phil, get your hand off my face.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hey.
I, brought you a little something.
Soup?
Bet you can't guess where I bought it.
Where?
Not Ron Leverett's place. My little pound of flesh. Come on, try it on.
Look, Molly, I'm sorry about what I said the other day.
Ah, come on, Ed. Don't turn into a wuss on me now.
All right, okay.
You were right, you know? You had to do your job.
Who's being a wuss now? Come on, let's try on this baby.
Whoops. I didn't know you were such a tiny man.
You know what? It's okay. Ron Leverett can take this in from me.
Oh! You are such a
Sorry, man.
You cannot penetrate my force.
It's back tomorrow at 10:55. Coming up on 4, Charlie Luxton lets you know why architects care so much about roofs. Insider info next.